Hello students, welcome to this video. As you know, we are going to have our half yearly exam. So from now you have to buckle up yourself and you have to concentrate on your study. Okay students. So yeah, continuing from last video of your EVS, we are going to start. So if you have remembered that I asked you to do the remembering skills from page number 45. So those who have done, it's very good, and if you have not done, then I'll show you here, and you can, those who have done already, you can check your answer whether it's matching or not, and others who have not done, you can write it in a book only. So let's write that first. So it should be a shoal. Okay, then a group of birds is called flock. Okay, a group of deer is called herd, and a group of monkeys is called troop. Okay, so you can check it. Now I will tell you about animal behavior. So some animals are friendly while some are shy. Okay, so some friendly animals are there and some are shy. So how can we recognize that? So generally what happen, friendly animals comes forward and accepts foods, okay, from us and allow us to put pet on it. Okay, so that means if you are offering food to them, they come forward and they accept it. If you are touching them, if you pet on them, then also they they allow to do that. So that behavior is friendly. So many examples are there of friendly animals, okay, like cow, dog, cats, monkeys. Okay, then hens, then some of the birds like turkey, ducks, geese, pigeons, sparrow. Okay, so if crow also, if you means if you offer some food, then they will come and they will accept that. Okay, so that shows that they are friendly animal. Okay students, however some animals means those are very shy, okay, like tortoise, then hedgehogs. Okay, so if you touch a tortoise, no, then what will happen, it will withdraw its neck, and it's means under its shell. Okay, as you know that tortoise having a shell and their their head is out. If you touch them, so that head immediately they will means that they will withdraw its neck into its shell. And if we touch a hedgehog, then it will curl up into a spiny ball. Okay, so hedgehog, if you touch, no, so it will become a spiny ball, and you will feel like it's a spiny ball. Okay, so these are some shy animals. However, dog and cat, they also they means may take time to become friendly, but they are not shy. Okay, means they will take time, when they will confirm that okay, we can take the food, or they are friendly, like they will not harm us. So then they become our idle pet also. We keep dog, cat as our pets, right? I'll show you the picture of hedgehog. If you have not seen, then you can see in this screen. So other than this, some animals are cautious animal. Okay, some animals are what? Cautious creatures. We say them cautious creature. Okay, cautious, that means what happened, like I'll give you example. Suppose rabbits, then squirrels. Okay, so they make friends only when they are sure that they will not harm them. Okay, that means suppose humans, no, they are generally afraid of human. Why? Because they feel that human will kill them or harm them. So that's why uh, so they also take time. Okay, like guinea pigs also. And most of the friendly animals have been tamed by humans as pets or domestic animals. As you can see, these all are what we can keep them at our home. Okay, for our as a domestic animals or as a pet. So they are generally what? Friendly animal. They become friends with us, so that's why we can keep them in our home. So different animals have their different behaviors. Okay, all the animals are not shy, all the animals are not friendly. Okay, so different animals have different behaviors. And students, you know what, we human beings, we need so many people around us who are like helping us, right students? Suppose in a home only, your mother are helping in doing household works. Okay, then suppose you want to suppose something goes wrong in a house. Suppose your electricity is not working, so then we call electricians. Okay, so in day-to-day life we need a lot of people around us and they are helping us. But what if in case animals, who help them? Suppose if means if we have to do a haircut or anything, so we used to go to saloon or barber, then we can get it right there, right? But from where these animals are getting those helps? Okay, so who help them? So actually what happens, animals help each other. Okay, they help each other. So how I'm telling you, you can see in your book this picture. Okay, so here you can see it's written that ox pickers sitting on a buffalo's back. Okay, so here you can see these birds, no, right? So what happens, not only ox but also some birds are there, like egrets. Okay, so birds like cattle egrets sit on the back of the cattle. Okay, then buffaloes and feed on the flies. Means whatever the flies are there in the body, no, so they used to come and they used to eat those flies. So that means these birds are helping that animal, right, that buffalo. And also that buffalo is helping the birds in feeding, right? Whatever the flies are there found on their body, so they are eating, the birds are eating those flies, and the buffaloes are getting rid of those flies. Okay, so in this way they are helping each other. If when this bird sense danger, no, then they fly off, in turn giving warning or signals to other animals also. Okay, when they sense some danger, okay, then what they used to fly off, and that is a signal. Okay, that is a signal, that means they give warning that some danger is coming. Okay, so similarly in case of monkey, so monkey also sit on high trees in jungle. Okay, so what they do, they drop leaves, then fruits. Okay, because the other animal like deer or zebra, okay, so they don't reach that high, right? So the monkeys help them by dropping the fruits, okay, below, so that they can come and they can have their food. So in this way the animals help each other. And if they sense any kind of danger, then they used to give signal. Okay, it may be like birds used to fly off, then it signals that okay, some danger there. Then some animals make some loud calls if they sense any danger. Okay, then some small fish ride on top of the turtle or big fish for protection or to get access to food also. Okay, that means suppose in sea. Okay, so a lot of big fishes are there, so what happened, they used to take the small fishes, they used to sit on their means top of the big fishes. Okay, like here, like this way. And when these big fishes are moving towards the food, then the small fishes will also get those food. Okay, in this way. So these small fishes are these big fishes are leading them to the food. Okay, so not only the big fishes but also the turtles. Okay, so they have a hard covering on their back, right, the turtles. So that small fishes, they used to sit on that, and when the turtle gets any kind of food, no, so at that time they also can access that food also. Okay, so in this way these animals help each other. Now can you tell me who visits flowers? Yes, bees, butterflies, some birds, like small birds, no, like hummingbirds. So they visit flower. Why? They come to flower for what? Nectar, which is sweet and is food for them. Okay, so these bees, butterflies, and some other small birds. So they visit flowers in search of what? Nectar, and which is what? Sweet, and that is food for them. Okay. Na, like honeybees collect nectar from flowers, and from that we get honey, right, students? So one more question I have, why flowers are very colorful? You can see, no, around you, like flowers, always flowers are means it's so colorful, है ना? So why the all flowers are colorful? Have you wondered in any means anytime. Okay, I'll tell you why flowers are means colorful, because colors, then shape and smell of the flower help to attract insects. Okay, so by their by their color and by their smell, okay, they have a beautiful fragrance, right? We also like to like so many other flowers fragrance, right? So smell, then different shape of the flowers, it looks so beautiful, right? So that attracts what insects. As these insects suck the nectar, some pollen grains from the flowers get stuck on their bodies, and these grains carried to the other flower and enable pollination. I will show you here, okay, what is pollination and what is the process. So just now I told you that insects comes and they suck nectar. Okay, so here you can see some powdery like substance. Okay, you have already read this one in class 3. So that powdery like substance is called what? Pollen. Okay, that is called pollen. So that pollen, when these insects suck nectar, and then again it goes to other flower, right? So when it goes and other sits on other flowers, so what happens, that pollen they have carried, it's a powdery like substance, so that one stuck on their body or leg. So they used to, whenever they visit some other flower, so that pollen grain comes into that flower also. So in this way the pollen grains used to transfer from one flower to another, and in this way the insects are helping for the what? Pollination, for the reproduction of the flowers, for the reproduction of the plants. So that process is called pollination. Okay, because the pollen grains are transferring from one flower to another flower, so that is called your pollination, which is important for the plants. Okay, so in this way you can see the insects are also helping the plants. Again, you can see in a book, so here you can see a picture. Okay, so here you can see bee and honeycomb. Okay, so bees, as I told you, that bees collect nectar and they collects honey, right? So they collects that honey into a honeycomb. Okay, so from where we get honey. So we know that bees lives in hive, right? Bees live in where? Hive. So they use their long thin tube like mouths called proboscis. Okay, so if I draw here one bee, so you can see here. Okay, so okay, so yeah, so suppose this one is a bee. Okay, so you can see this long tube like structure, so this one is called what? Proboscis. So this is called proboscis. Okay, students, so actually this is have different name, like in case of ant it is called antenna. Okay, and in case of bees it's called proboscis. Okay, so proboscis help them to suck nectar from flower. Okay, so then they used to when they suck the nectar, then they used to store it into their stomach. Okay, and later it turns into honey. Okay, so this honey is decomposed into cell, cell where they used to store. Okay, so if you see properly, you can see honeycomb looks like this. Okay, some like this type of hexagonal shape. Okay, so what happened, so bees come and they used to deposit that honey into cell in a hive. Okay, and seal by wax produced by the bee. Okay, so from them they themselves they produce some what? Wax. Okay, and that one is sealed. Okay, for the protection, and this wax is produced from their body. Okay, produced by the bee's body. The honey is stored into the hives for later use. Okay, so they used to store here for their later use. So this is they do by natural process. But do you heard about do you know what is beekeeping? As we domesticate cows for getting milk. Okay, so like that way some people used to keep bee also, that is called beekeeping. Okay, so some people keeps bee to collect honey and other products like wax. Okay, as we know, from honey from bee we are getting honey as well as wax also. So to collect that, some people keep that. Okay, so this practice of beekeeping is called apiculture. Okay, students, so what it is called, the practice of keeping bee is called what? Apiculture. Okay, what they do, they make artificial beehives, okay, with the help of wooden boxes. Okay, so they constructed in wooden boxes, and that one is placed too close to flowers, okay, so that the bees, collect nectar from those flower, and they can store it, they can deposit on that artificial beehives. Okay, and this is called an apiary. This is called an apiary. So what is apiary? That means a number of artificial beehives are constructed nearby the flowers where bees are kept. Okay, so from there they can collect the honeys and they can deposit to their the artificial beehives. Okay, so that is called what? Apiary. So now we have honey, right? But how to collect that? So collection of honey, what people used to do, people who collect honey cover hands, okay, cover hands, then face and body, so that they do not get bitten by the bees, because we know bee sting, है ना? So if we get any sting, then it may harm our, like, it will pain lot of, we will have lot of pain, right? So that is why those who collect honey, they cover their hand, face, body, so that they do not get bitten by the bees. In order to collect honey, they put smoke into the beehives. Okay, suppose this one is beehive, okay, those artificial beehives. So what they do, they use smoke, okay, smoke into the beehive. When the smoke from the fire drives away the bees, the hive is removed and the honey is extracted. Okay, so when smoke, they will give smoke, no, so all the bees are there here, suppose bees are there, no, in beehives, so they will run away from that place. Okay, they will drives away, and at that time that hive will be removed, and from that we will get the honey. So that means those person used to what? Extracted honey from those honeycombs. So in this way the honeys are collected. Okay, so this is called your collection of honey. Okay, so we will continue this chapter in my next video, but till then you read it. Okay, I think this collection of honey, okay, up to this much you read. Okay, and if you have any doubt, then you can text me in WhatsApp. Okay students, so thank you, and I will discuss the next part in my next video. Thank you so much.